Live to Kumasi because flag-bearer hopeful of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Bawumia, has been campaigning across all 47 constituencies in the Ashanti region ahead of the NPP's presidential primary. The Vice President is expected to wrap his campaign today as he meets delegates of Tafo and Pankrono, and later he will meet with delegates who will be participating in the August 26 Special Delegates Conference. Nana Obuachi Yadom is at the Tafo Methodist Church, where Dr. Bawumia joins us live with some party delegates. Nana, bring us up to speed on what's happening at where you are.
All right, so Aisha, we are currently at the Old Tafo Methodist Church where the Vice President, Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, will be wrapping up his campaign tour in the Ashanti region. We already know that the Vice President has been here for the past 2 weeks to campaign ahead of the August 26th Special Delegates Conference and the November 3rd Delegates Conference. So currently, he is here at the Old Tafo Methodist Church meeting delegates of Tafo and Pankrono. Earlier, when he was arriving, he was led by the Member of Parliament for Tafo, Vincent Eko Asefua, who took him to the Old Tafo Methodist Church. He's joined by the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Chairman Wuntumi, and his campaign coordinator and Member of Parliament for Efijasi, Nana Eyu Efriye, and also some other members of Parliament, especially the Chief of Staff at the Office of the Vice President, and some other important figures in the New Patriotic Party. Currently, I am here with the Communications Director, or let me say the spokesperson for the DMB campaign, Nana Akomia. He's here with me. Nana, welcome to Joy News. Today, the Vice President is wrapping up his campaign in the Ashanti region. How has it been so far for the Vice President for the past 2 weeks, going across all 47 constituencies in the Ashanti region?
Well, it has been an arduous roadshow, if I can put it that way, going by bus to 44 constituencies across the Ashanti region. It has been arduous and tedious, but the Vice President has shown a certain resilience and strength in being able to do all of these 44 constituencies in 2 weeks. And this is the last one, Tafo Pankrono. Then he will be finished with the Ashanti Regional Tower for now. And I'm sure you were in the hall and you have seen the enthusiasm and excitement of the delegates at the presence of the Vice President. And this is the 44th constituency. Now, this level of excitement and enthusiasm has been displayed in each of the 44 constituencies. And what is a bit surprising is that a majority of the contestants for the NPP Flagbearership are from Ashanti region. A majority, if I can count about 8 or 9. So you would have expected that Ashanti region, having so many of its people in the race, would not be showing that much enthusiasm for the Vice President. But from the enthusiasm that you've seen in Ashanti region, there's no doubt that the Vice President is clearly the front runner in this race.
Talking about how some of these aspirants are from the Ashanti region, do you think that the Vice President can carry the weight of the Ashanti region come August 26th for the Special Delegates Conference and also for the Delegates Conference in November 3rd?
Oh, I have no doubt in my mind at all, because the affection and the enthusiasm and the excitement, you can see this is not faked. This is real. And you had a constituency chairman, and it's been like that, chairman after chairman after chairman after chairman, openly declaring, even though you try to restrain them, but they can't help it. I mean, and you can see the reaction from the constituencies, the delegates, when the endorsements come. There's no doubt that Bawumia will carry Ashanti Region. And if when he carries Ashanti Region, obviously, he's going to carry the rest of the country.
And there were concerns by the minority yesterday that some members of parliament, in fact, from the majority side, have boycotted sitting to follow the vice president for his campaign tour in the region and across the country. What do you have to say with regards to this? Do you think the members of parliament have indeed boycotted their role as members of parliament just to support the vice president as he tours the region?
Well, you and I, now, we are in a live situation, isn't it? We are actually at the campaign venue, live. Now, how many MPs are with the vice president? Of course, the member of parliament for Tafo Pankrono is here. This is his constituency, so he has to be here. He's here. Apart from him, how many MPs are here? Maybe 5, 4. So I don't think really that's a big issue.
Well, some concerns from other aspirants are with regards to your special delegates conference, which will be held in August. They want it to be held in a general place, a centralized place, unlike 2014 where we had it across the regions. Do you also go by this same thought by other aspirants in the presidential race?
Well, I personally do not see what difference it will make if people are brought to a center or people vote in their regions. I don't see what difference it will make. I mean, the delegates elections, which will come on in November, there are over 200,000 delegates. Are you going to bring them to a center? Is it possible? But if there is a consensus, I understand that some of the aspirants believe that it would be appropriate to have it to bring all the special delegates. There are only about 900 of them, so it may be possible, not too much difficulty in bringing them. And if the party looks at it and really is not going to make any difference in terms of the logistics, and the party wants to go by it, it shouldn't be a problem. As for Dr. Bawumia, he's fairly neutral in this matter. Whatever the form that it takes, he believes that the delegates are on his side, whether they come to a center or whether they vote in there. So he's in the middle.
All right, so Aisha, that is Nana Akomia, and he is the campaign spokesperson for Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia. Currently, the vice president is at the altar for Pankrono Methodist Church, wrapping up his campaign tour in the Ashanti region. He has taken his tour throughout several constituencies in the region, and later onwards, the vice president is expected to visit other regions ahead of the NDC presidential primaries. So I hand over to you, Aisha.
That's it for you. You heard there Nanaya Boachiyi-Adom. He's with the vice president and his campaign team. They are in Tafo right now campaigning to be the leader of the NPP in the 2024 elections. And you heard him right there. He says campaign has been good. That's his campaign manager, Nana Akomia, who says campaign has been good. And he thinks Dr. Bawumia is the man for the job of breaking the 8.